Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy new moon in Cancer. I hope everyone is feeling amazing today. I'm curious to know, how has moving through this new moon and Mercury retrograde impacted you? Let me know in the comments below. Yes. And we are having my friend Irene join us. Hello.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
Perfect.
me good?
Yes, my Instagram doesn't seem to be loading. So I'm like, oh
All good, all perfect, all divine timing. Oh my gosh, welcome, welcome. So, yay. I literally just started, so this is
my
great.
God, no. Okay.
So, I was saying, let us know in the comments how you've been navigating this new moon, Mercury retrograde. How have you been feeling? I've had a lot of clients really express a lot of movement within their own personal relationships and connection with self and their childhood, and so they've been navigating some big things. But before we get into all of the nitty gritty here, I want to just take the time to introduce ourselves. So, hello everyone. If you're new to me, I'm Tiara, but most people call me Mama T, so you're more than welcome to call me Mama T as well. I am your modern day medicine woman, a healer, an oracle, or herbalist. I love to mix shamanic practices with modern day ritual and codes to really help us to reconnect with our hearts, to start living from a place of love and approaching life from a feeling of fulfillment rather than feeling of fear and protection. Because I truly believe that as we expand our hearts, we're going to find more joy in our own personal lives, but we'll also ripple that out to the rest of the world. And I really want a world where we all can live in peace and harmony and acceptance. Irene, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Irene. I am a mother of two magical ones. I am an Awakened Bliss Code practitioner, just like Mama T. I do a lot of the healing modalities like tarot, Reiki, sound, this which is what I mainly work with. And I love working with mothers because I am a mother myself. I love working with children. I think my biggest dharma in this lifetime is to actually work with mothers and children. And I like to heal myself so that the generations after me don't have to heal my our lineage. And I feel like that's very important, especially after having children. I've seen how important it is to heal myself so my children, they don't need to carry the shit that I'm carrying. And the previous generation, from the previous generations. Like I said, I mainly work with sounds, which is, instruments. And I do believe the most powerful instrument that I've worked with is our own voice. We can speak it out. We can do mantras. That is very powerful. And I love chanting. I work with a lot of mantras. And that's mainly what I do.
I love it. I love it. Um, Putting you on the spot here. So, is there a mantra you would recommend for this new moon that we're experiencing, or Mercury retrograde, whatever comes up?
Yeah, so with the new moon, I like to work with Somaya, which is like the goddess of the moon, of like the deity for the moon. So my mantra that I would like to chant is Om Som Somaya Namaha. And I do
Mm.
believe this mantra is safe for everybody because with planetary mantras, you kind of have to be a little cautious because depending on your chart, you might not have a good moon like me. My moon is all sorts of messed up. So Om Som Samaya Namaha, I do believe is safe for everybody to chant.
Amazing. I love that. And can you speak a little bit more about the energetics of this new moon?
Yes, so I practice Vedic astrology. I wouldn't call myself a Vedic astrologer just yet, because with Vedic astrology, it's very in depth. It's not just, okay, you learn about the planets, you learn about the signs, and you can call yourself astrologer. With Vedic astrology, there is the moon is the sign itself is divided into 27 lunar mansion.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's not, yeah, exactly. So it's not just like, okay, this is the sign for the new moon. The new moon is in Vedic astrology, it's in Gemini, BT dubs. But it's also, I think today, the nakshatra, the lunar mansion, I believe is in Pushya, if I remember it correctly, which is one of the most auspicious lunar mansion in the 27th nakshatra. And today's also, the Pushya is also all about, it's related to the mother's milk, the breast milk. So it's nourishment. How are you going to nourish yourself today? And the new moon in Gemini, new moon is all about a new beginning, all about new cycles. And in Gemini, Gemini is all about our intellect, all about our mind, communicate. So this 28-day lunar cycle is going to focus. Oh, obviously, it also depends on your birth chart, but mainly speaking, it's about a new cycle of communication, your intellect, and maybe a little bit of play with that Gemini and Mercury energy. But again, it depending on your birth chart, because it falls differently on everybody's birth chart. It's going to impact everybody differently.
Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, for those of you who are looking to look up their birth chart, where would you recommend that they search, especially for a Vedic chart?
For Vedic, I use an app called Cosmic Insight. I'm pretty sure you can go to Google and be like, oh, my Vedic birth chart calculator. And then you
Okay.
can see where the new moon falls on your chart.
Amazing. I love that. So with this energy, regardless of where the moon is placed, I personally love practicing manifestation on the new moon. It's a new time, it's a new beginning every single month. It is a rebirth, a renewal, right? And so we get to reconnect with ourselves and reconnect with our emotions and how we communicate and how we relate to one another, and then choose what we want to bring forward and choose what we want to let go of. So, personally, last night I went into sacred ceremony. If you are wanting to tap into ceremony, you can shoot me a DM and I can get you the recording of it. Just a $22 energetic exchange. But with that, I love to do like a cleansing, a clearing, and then stepping into setting my intentions for what's coming next. What do
Mm.
I want next? What do I want to experience? Who do I want to be in this next 28-day cycle? Because when it comes to manifestation, it's not just the I am becoming the astrologer or the healer or the whatever modality, the actor, the singer. I'm becoming, it is the I am being, right? It is the embodiment of whatever it is that you're looking to cultivate in your life. And so, what does that look like for you? Maybe you do want to have a certification or go through coursework to get to where you're trying to go, but you can still, right here, right now, in this moment, put to practice what it would be like once you get through that coursework, right? I'm thinking of, 1111 here in Los Angeles.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of like maybe you're becoming a doctor, right? And becoming a doctor is a lot of time and energy and schoolwork and internships and then going to residency and all of that. There's a lot of practice that goes into it. So in this beingness, right? You at every stage you are being the next level of your goal. You are learning the coursework, you're learning the theory, and then you step into the putting it into practice and working on something that won't be as painful, right? Like a cadaver. And then you go into internship and you're watching somebody else and maybe you get to place your hands on as well. I'm thinking of Grey's Anatomy, you guys. I don't have any actual practical healthcare. I mean, I have plenty of connection with healthcare as as a healer, as a Reiki practitioner, as an Awakened Bliss Codes practitioner, and all of that. But this is literally the thought process of becoming a
I
doctor.
love it.
And I know that is I used to staff healthcare clinicians and work for a staffing agency, and I know that that is actually the least accurate of all of the TV shows. All of my nurse friends are like, no, that's not accurate. But anyways, I digress. So, but in that process, right, you are in this state of being in the now that is moving you towards who you would like to be in the future. And so, what I see a lot happen when people are doing ceremonies and rituals is they are being in the now. They see themselves in a desire. Maybe it's a new career, a new love life, a new partner, maybe a better body, right? And so they see themselves now, and then they envision whatever it is years down the line, right? And then there's no connection made, right? We can't just write $10,000 months in my business on a piece of paper, light a candle, however you want to use your petition paper, and then walk away and change nothing about us, right? In theory. I'm like, well, I mean, if you have millions of years on this planet in this same body, sure, it can work out for you. But in the essence of living in a human timeline in this body, we want to speed up the process. And so, what can we do for our human selves? We can make choices that allow us to be in the now, the version of ourselves that we're experiencing. And practices like ritual and mantra and tarot reading and um, Reiki and sound baths, all of these practices help us close the gap from who we think we are to who we want to be. And I want to say the think, right? Because we tell ourselves so many stories that tell us why we aren't what we have decided that we want to pursue. We can't give ourselves this label. We can't embody it fully yet because these are the things that I need to check off before I feel comfortable saying it. And I think that is a protection mechanism that we use so that we can be like, well, I'm not quite there yet, so it's okay. It's okay to not fully hold on to the magic that we have because we don't want to be held accountable, maybe. That's an underlying coaching conversation for sure. But what I really want to bring forward with this new moon is this: who are you being? And I feel like I say it every new moon. Who are you being on this pathway to experiencing, manifesting, receiving? No longer becoming, because you already are. I truly believe that the timelines are all like happening at the same exact time. So how can you make that quantum leap to the timeline where you're actually experiencing what you desire? It's that beingness, the embodiment of being that other timeline self, seeing him, her, they, them in you right here, right now, bridging that gap.
That is powerful. That is a powerful reminder. And I feel like you can keep on saying that because it is a powerful reminder. But can you maybe give like a little tips on people who haven't really done the being part? Because it's hard, when you want to
Yeah.
manifest, for example, like money or you love life. How do you be that person that already have the love, the partner, or the money when you look at your bank account and it's like overdrawn, or like you don't have a partner yet? Like, how do you be that person, your future
Oh,
self?
I love it. That is a perfect question. So speaking from the like overdrawn side of things, been there, done that so many times. Got the t-shirt. In that in that space, it's like, okay, I'm looking at my bank account and I don't make it mean anything about me, right? In this world, sometimes we love to like say you're irresponsible, you're living above your means, you're this, that, and the other. And the fact that your bank account allows you to be overdrawn means that it trusts you
Oh, I
to
got
bring it
chills.
back.
Wow, yeah.
It trusts you to put it back, right?
Yeah.
So it's all frequency, it's all energetics. Money is energy as well. So, all right, if God, source, the universe trusts me to take out this loan, trusts me to have an overdraft in my bank account, then it also trusts me to have it all come back in. And so now I have to trust myself. Okay, all right, today it's overdrawn. That doesn't mean that someone could literally send me a text message and book something that is, $1,000, or, offer me a job, or say, hey, can you help me in my, like, let's say you're $50 overdrawn, right? And a friend is moving. They like last second have to move somewhere. Their place is getting fumigated. Something random. I don't know. Whatever. Right. So like they're doing that, and so they call you up and they're like, "Hey, I will give you $100 if you can just help me get my stuff out of my apartment." Right.
Mhm.
So now not only did you get the $50 back, now you have 50 more dollars than you started your day with. Yeah. And that's all in just allowing, right? That openness of like not making it mean you're a bad person, not making it mean that you're not a good adult, not making it mean anything negative about yourself, and just seeing the opportunity within it. So that's the money going to love with not having the partner, right? What do you make that mean about you there? Are you making it mean that, oh, well, if I don't have a partner now, then I am not lovable, so I can never have a partner? Are you making it mean that nobody else is out there in the world? So we have to really be devoted to creating a story for ourselves that is in alignment with what we desire. For wanting a partner, telling ourselves there are plenty of people out there that are waiting for me. They're waiting for my magic. They're waiting for my love. I'm just, I'm here and I'm ready to receive it too. We're crossing paths. Well, I could meet someone just walking down the street, right? Continuing to just tell yourselves, live in that fantasy. They say Delulu is the Salulu for a reason, right?
Yep.
I
Exactly.
but like the craziest things happened to me. Going specifically back to the money thing, I had a moment where looked at my bank account and I was like, I am overdrawn, and I was like, okay, what? Well, I know the universe has my back. Everything is always working out for me. Out like everything is always figure outable. I don't necessarily need to figure it out, but something's gonna happen within, I think, less than 24 hours. I had a friend text me who opened a new facility and needed someone to cover a shift. And they were like, hey, are you available tomorrow at 8 a.m.? Do you want a part time job?
It's a manifestation, right?
And I was like, all right, cool, right? And it's not like I
Yeah.
said, oh, I hope I get a part time job. I just allowed myself to be available for money to show up in any way that I can. And then we can refine from there.
Yeah.
And so that is that beingness, that trust that we have ownership over our desire.
And do you think the what they say, fake it till you make it, is that the same as being your
Mm.
manifestation, or is that a
No,
different thing?
the fake it until you make it only works if the fakery, if you will, um is that delulu, that embodiment. So
Yeah.
it's still so why people don't close the gap in the fake it till you make it is because of that backstory, right? So it's like, okay, well, I'm faking that I'm successful by going out and shopping and doing all these things and doing all these luxury things so that I have a very Instagrammable view of the world. But in the back, I'm like, oh my God, my bank account looks like this, and people are thinking I'm a fraud, and haven't had a client in 8 months, and like and if you're having all of that backstory going on, your energy is not matching what you're actually doing, and so that is where the fake it till you make it doesn't work because it's not the being it, right? It's all about the energy. So you don't have to go out and buy because I'm thinking specifically of what was it? What got me really on this pathway was learning about the law of attraction, someone introducing me to the law of attraction. And one of the examples was like, all right, well, if you need money, go out and buy a steak, right? And that it was refined that much to that statement, but they weren't talking about the energetics behind it. It wasn't go out and have a steak and that will bring you money. That's kind of what it was presented as. but that's not what it is. It's showing, the idea is more about showing yourself that you trust that more money is coming in, that you trust in the universe, you trust in God, creator, whatever energy outside of yourself that you believe in, whatever words that you use, right? You trust that you are provided for. So of course you can go out and have a steak. So that energy is different. It's not go out and have a steak so I can get more money. It's I know that it's going to show up for me whenever it shows up for me. So I'm okay. I
And
know I'm okay.
I think the most important keyword is believe.
Yeah.
It's not actually doing the thing where it's like, oh, when I have this much money in my bank account, I'm going to do this. It's like believe that you will have that one day, or that you already have that you will
Hmm.
be provided. Yeah.
Yeah. I trust. I know I am
Yeah.
always provided for. So, you know, I don't need to like hold on tightly to the human construct of what success looks
Yeah. Beautiful. And I just want to add that this manifestation, you don't really have to do it alone. I feel like when people think about, oh, I have to manifest, they only think, oh, I have to do this energy
like.
work myself. But no, you can call into your support, like your ancestors. Coming back to the new moon in the Vedic tradition, the new moon is actually a very powerful time to get in touch with your ancestors, because it's like that darkness, the dark moon, that's what they call it, right? Because you can't really see the moon in the sky. So this is a very powerful time as well to tap in with your ancestors and be like, hey, I need guidance, I need help. And there's no shame in asking
No.
your ancestors and asking your guides, or even like the deities, like gods, goddesses. I think for the longest time it's probably like an old belief, old pastime believer, is like you can't really ask like the gods and goddesses for money or for help, because they put you on this planet to suffer. And then after reframing my thought, I'm like, but no, they want me to succeed in this universe. They want me to succeed on planet Earth. So why can't I ask for their help for my success? And if I were going to reincarnate on this planet, I might as well enjoy it, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Right. I mean, I personally, I will ask like, hey, you know what? I want to date this week. Can you guys like,
I love that.
bring somebody that like, around. I will ask for whatever. I like to be fun. I like to be cheeky when it comes
Yeah.
to my ancestors and my spirit guides. And you know what? Like, they're all sassy right back. So
Yeah.
it works out.
Yeah. Same.
I love it. I love it. And speaking of sassy, one of the things that has always been sassy in my practice is tarot. So I did want to do a reading for us as a collective today. Um, let's see. I set my cards in the moonlight. So let me go grab them.
I love that. While you do that, I also want to just say hi to Eve. I think she's here live with us. She makes the most beautiful pottery. If anybody wants some pottery magic, Eve of Earth.
Yes! Hello, hello, Eve. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, she's a unifier too.
I know, right? Fellow
Yeah.
unifier in the house, so fellow ABC practitioner. Love to see it. Always connect. Thank you for being here, Eve. Love to see you. All right. So I have my Light Seers Tarot deck here. This is the second tarot deck I've ever had. I started with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, as I feel like many people do. Um, but in the tarot circle that I was learning from, I kept seeing these posts with these beautiful cards, and I was like, I love that deck.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that deck a lot. Like I feel like a lot of tarot readers use that deck.
yes, yes, it's a very popular one. And yeah, I actually was gifted the deck. Like I said, universe provides, right?
Yeah.
So I was gifted the deck later on in the year. Let's see, give myself some space. All right, let's channel in some wisdom, some guidance. How can we move with this new moon to better embody our desires? Interesting.
Oh,
First things first, because I am very anal retentive when it comes to my cards. I don't allow them to go reverse. So the fact that the lovers came out and the lovers came out reverse as the first card is hilarious to me. I also just recently pulled this card from this deck to use in a sugar spell. So I love that it's like showing back up,
yeah.
but in this reverse state. And so with that and the leaning of the beingness, the embodiment, it really is inviting us to open up the heart. And I like that I understand why it's in reverse because I've been having conversations with so many people who are in a space where they want to close the heart off. They're like, okay, let me just like shut down and like put my head to the grind, let me go, 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 let me focus on this. And so it's this avoidant energy of I don't want to be hurt. I want to stay safe. I'd rather feel muted than not experience the luxury of the world, right? Because in the experiencing of great love and decadence and luxury, there's also the duality of it all, right? And so we have high highs and we have low lows. So if we balance it all out and bring it to this flat line, but that's flat line is death. If we're thinking, going back to Grey's Anatomy, flat line, we're not, that's not, and that is not being the fullest. The invitation is really to be that fullest expression of your heart. We also have the magician showing up, reminding us that you have everything you need, right? So, in the stepping of that beingness, in the ownership of your being, reminding yourself, regardless of where you are on a certification process, where you are in the timeline of, make of success, of love, of your health, that you already have everything you need. You have, if you're on a health journey, let's say, right? You're looking at the scale and it says 200 and you want it to say 150, okay? Well, yes, it says 200 right now in this moment, but you already know that you're eating and nourishing your body, you're moving your body, right? And so day to day to day, you're being the version of yourself that is 150 right now by supporting yourself with food and movement and love, right? And then before you know it, you're in that 150-pound body. Yes. So that is that magician energy. That is saying like you have the knowledge, you have the know-how, you have the actions to put into place. And then over time, you will carry that along. And next thing you know, you'll be it. We also have the King of Cups here, right? And so that is also an invitation to have that sovereignty, the sovereignty of yourself, right? When people are trying to make you feel some type of way about your current experience, going back to the money thing, right? So if we're talking about, okay, well, I'm experiencing overdraft, if somebody is like, oh, that's so irresponsible, you're blah, 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 whatever, like that's their story. You get to hold your energy and be like, yeah, I understand that. And I know in my heart of hearts, I trust and hold my sacred truth. I can be powerful in my current circumstance because that doesn't affect who I am, right? Circumstantial power is completely different from like personal power. Because if you have circumstantial power, everything, your power is fluctuating all day, every day, based off of whatever is happening outside of you. And so the invitation is to lean into your own personal power and trust yourself, trust the divinity within you. And as you do that, you get to shine, right? We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is that overcoming of all of the what you've transmuted in this beingness, in this journey of becoming. We'll use it. In this journey, in this collapsing of timeline, now
Yeah.
you get to shout it from the rooftops. Now you get to share your story. I love that the Six of Wands in this depiction is like this woman on stage, like singing, dancing, being a speaker, or whatever it is in front of all of these people, because that's the beauty. Not only are you manifesting this whole new life for yourself, you are creating an opportunity to have a story to share with the world to help them receive permission for themselves, give themselves permission to allow themselves to go on a very similar journey. And maybe you help them collapse that timeline because you've already experienced it yourself. So you can give them wisdom on things that they could shift now rather than waiting 10, 15 years to shift later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're being asked, what do you decide? Are you deciding to sit with this current self in a story of, I don't have everything you need, and you already have been told you do? Or are you going to look at your future self and say, okay, this is my future self, looks like this, feels like this, walks like this, talks like this, and now I get to choose to do that. My future self eats, if we're going to the weight loss dirt, like my future self eats healthy foods. I'm like, maybe not salads right now because that seems to be controversial.
I know.
But like, like my future self is someone who will make yummy sweet potato, roasted sweet potatoes. I can do that now, right? My future self, it loves to have a vibrant plate of different colored produce and lean meats and cheeses and whatever. So why not do it now, right? So looking at that future self and picking the things that you can do today that is also the same as that future self. And that's what's going to spark more ideas, more ways to continue to grow, expand as we continue to move through this whole cycle. And the cycle keeps returning. I love also we have the like Fibonacci sequence here, right?
Yeah.
So it's just you're
And
like,
the light is like it being like right into. It looks like the pineal gland. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
right?
what right. Like it being right into your. That's what I would imagine. Like if it beams into from your side, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
enter for the pineal gland in your head.
Right? And you're opening your
Yeah.
crown, you're opening your third eye, you're being able to bring in more ideas, bring in more evolution for yourself. Because like I also believe that we are in constant evolution and growth and learning, whether we are like actually in a class, but or learning from this life school, earth school, as a friend of mine likes to call it. We're learning from our world experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because once we stop learning, stop growing, that's again where we flatline. So
That's
we
why I
continue the
always tell
cycle.
people, like the moment you feel like you don't have anything else to learn, you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. 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 So open yourself up, open the heart, trust that you have everything that you need, and keep moving as if you already have it, right? It's not
And
fake it till you make it, but it's that move as if you are that person, that beingness, the actions, the energy,
it
and
doesn't have to be like a big thing. Like if you were, I don't know, manifesting to be a billionaire, you don't have to go out and buy a private jet right now. You can
right.
be like, I don't know, enjoy like a coffee and tea at a 5-star hotel, the restaurant at a 5-star hotel, which is what I would do if I have $1 billion. But anyway, I want to point out that the magician card, it looks like they were opening up a portal, which is what I feel like manifesting is all about. When you try to manifest, when you are manifesting, you're opening a portal, and it is up to you to whether you want to step into that portal or not. And going to quantum physics, or if you work in the like with the Akashic records, right? We have so many different timelines going on simultaneously right now. Like maybe there's already a version of you, there's probably already a version of you that is living the billionaire life, that already has a private jet. And how can you take like a little step to get into that billionaire life, right? And coming
Yes.
back to the heart center, because you keep on mentioning the like opening your heart. I wasn't going to share this because it's not part of like the new moon, but it is the astrology. Jupiter right now is still in exaltation in Cancer, which is about the heart. Like open your heart to let what the wisdom come in, what your beliefs, like open your heart to let your gurus, the dharmas to come into you.
Ooh, I love that. Mm, that is powerful. And in that, oh, heart opening, I want to like kind of like take a moment to kind of like integrate it. So can you bring in
Yes.
some music, some sound for us to integrate into the heart, and I can do some. We can both do some codes as well.
And if you want to do light language, I feel like
Yeah,
that's a powerful one too.
let's
Okay,
do it.
so just sit in our spot, in our space,
Mhm.
closing our
So if
eyes.
you're in a safe space to do so, I can invite you to close
Right.
your eyes. If you're watching while you're driving, please don't do that.
Yes, that is very important. You can always watch the replay. So
Hmm.
let's take a deep breath in and out through the nose, in, exhale through the mouth. And as you breathe in, just imagine a light, golden bright light coming into you, going into your heart center. And as you breathe out anything you don't want to take into the lifetime that you're manifesting. Feeling the ground that's supporting you, feeling your crown open, allowing more light to enter your body. And of course, opening your heart center to integrate every transmission that came through today. And if you would like to receive the Awakened Bliss Codes, you can affirm silently or out loud that you would like to receive some. nice deep breath to anchor and ground all the messages, ground all the energetics that you have received today. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Ooh, hot.
Woo!
Oh, I'm sweating now. The energetic, man.
I love it. I love it. I'm all tingly. Thank you so much, Irene. That was so good, so beautiful. Let us know how you're feeling in the comments there. Would love to see what's coming up for you, what's landing for you, what energies are moving through you as well. Mm, that is some good medicine.
And will you let everybody know what they can do for the next step if they want to manifest bigger, if they want to learn more about being their
Yes.
manifestation?
Of course, of course. So next step, we are hosting an extraordinary Lionsgate ceremony and activation on August 8th at 12 noon, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be over Zoom, so you can access it from anywhere in the world. And it is more than just the experiencing of ceremony and setting in, intentions. It is the stepping into that fullness, that beingness that we've discussed, right? And so this is the catalyst to your next level. Lionsgate traditionally is considered the luckiest day of the year in Western astrology, but I truly also believe, regardless of what you practice, there is so much collective
Yes.
energy behind it. And so, with that collective energy, that brings so much more power to push our intentions forward. So, I love coming together in sacred circle during these moments. And so, we're going to have a beautiful experience. It's only $88 to participate, and you can just shoot a message to either one of us straight in our DMs if that is something that you would like to say yes to. And we also both individually have own other opportunities and offers to step into. So Irene, can you let us know what people can do if they want to work with you?
So I'm currently offering a curated, personalized sound bath, which I will tap into your energy, or if you know what you need, you can just tell me, and then I will create a sound bath for it. And right now, because I'm practicing Vedic astrology as well, I will throw in a free Vedic astrology reading. Like whatever question you have regarding, I don't know, relationship, your dharma, your career, and so on and so forth.
That is amazing. That is so generous. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if you're looking for a curated sound bath and Vedic reading, please, please, please reach out to Irene. For myself, I have a couple of spaces that you can move into. Like I said, I did a new moon ritual last night. So if you want to tap into that replay, it's only $22. From there, I also have an Awakened Bliss Codes special. I have 5 spots available at the $111 price point. And then from there, I will not be doing any specifically Awakened Bliss Codes uh, only ceremonies. Everything else is going to be moved into all of my other containers. And so with that, I have opportunity for one-on-one apprenticeship. If you're looking to take the healing and medicine that's already within you, amplify it, and turn it into a way of being and life that allows you to also bring in financial prosperity, shoot me a DM. I would love to curate a container with you for apprenticeship and mentorship and business building, as well as, yeah, I have opportunities for those who are looking that live in the downtown LA or just the LA area in general to come and be on my healing table to receive body work as well. So, again, all of the things you can message either one of us and we will support you in your desires.
Yay! Anything else you want to add?
I just want to say thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining me today, as well as thank you, the viewers, for watching and being with us and sharing your thoughts and your energies. Would love to get to know you, regardless of whether or not you are looking to step in a container. I would still love to know you on a personal level. So please shoot me a DM, let me know what's going on in your life, and let's connect.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to share?
Yeah, I know. I think I'm like a little high from all the energetics.
Totally. I love it. I love it. So, with that, I will let you go for your day. Happy Wednesday. Happy new moon. Sending you all so much love. And I'll see you where I see you next.